Prepare yourself for a flood of knowledge that may completely reshape how you understand women, sex, love, and the human mind. What you're about to read is something many men only realize far too late. Sometimes in their 40s, sometimes not until their 60s. Save this text, share it with your friends, and be ready for messages like, "How did I not know this before?" After intimacy, an overwhelming majority of women, close to 87%, need at least 10 to 15 minutes of affection, physical closeness, and calm conversation at the same time. Meanwhile, the male body undergoes a sharp hormonal shift. Prolactin rises rapidly and then drops, which is why many men feel drained, uncomfortable, or suddenly sleepy. This isn't emotional coldness or loss of interest, it's pure biology. Few men realize that the primary female pleasure organ contains roughly 8,000 nerve endings, nearly double what men have, and unlike most of the male body, it does not lose sensitivity with age. It remains highly responsive well into advanced years. Research also shows that women who regularly engage in self-stimulation tend to have significantly higher testosterone levels and sexual desire, often by as much as 40%. Science confirms that the average female orgasm lasts between 20 and 30 seconds, while the male orgasm typically lasts only 6 to 8 seconds. And here's something that sounds unbelievable but is well documented. Around 1 to 2% of women can reach orgasm through thought alone, without any physical touch. This phenomenon is known as cognitive orgasm. When a woman asks how she looks, how she feels, or what you think, most men make a fatal mistake by answering with brutal honesty. The most effective response almost always includes words like beautiful, attractive, calm, or radiant, even if the outfit objectively isn't great. During ovulation, usually between days 12 and 16 of her cycle, a woman's sexual desire increases by 30 to 60%. Her voice subtly softens, her movements become more fluid, and her natural scent becomes more appealing without her conscious awareness. During this phase, she may instinctively feel drawn to genetically stronger partners, even if she is already in a committed relationship. Recent studies show that women who engage in oral sex at least once per week report lower rates of depression and stronger immune systems. If a woman avoids eye contact while speaking to you, interest is unlikely. But if she maintains direct eye contact for more than 4 or 5 seconds, slightly parts her lips and remains still, the likelihood of attraction is extremely high. The average woman thinks about sex multiple times a day, sometimes as often as men, but she does so in a more selective, controlled, and private way. Data also shows that a large percentage of women enjoy dominance from their partner, even if they identify as independent or feminist in their daily lives. Women become intoxicated much faster than men when drinking alone due to differences in alcohol processing enzymes. 1 glass of wine for her can be equivalent to 2 for you. Among the most sensitive erogenous zones after the obvious ones are the back of the neck and the lower neckline. Light touches in this area raise oxytocin levels significantly faster than kissing on the lips. Contrary to popular belief, most women admit that size only matters at the extremes. When it is either very small or painfully large, average is ideal. When a woman touches her hair, adjusts her clothing, or lightly runs her fingers along her neck while talking to you, she is very likely signaling attraction. This behavior is known as unconscious grooming. As women age, their sexual desire often increases rather than decreases. With experience comes confidence, clarity, and less shame around desire. If her body and legs are oriented toward you, you're in a safe zone. If her arms are crossed and her feet are angled toward the exit, it's time to end the interaction. Regular sexual activity has been linked to increased life expectancy in women, partly due to higher estrogen production. Certain positions are widely preferred because they stimulate internal areas more effectively, which explains their frequency across cultures. Have you ever wondered why women go to the bathroom together? It's a mix of ancient safety, instincts, and an opportunity to exchange immediate feedback, emotional support, and evaluations of the people around them. If she plays with her earrings, ring, or lightly touches her collarbone, these are some of the strongest nonverbal signals of interest. Women are significantly more likely than men to experience post-sex sadness, a sudden emotional drop after intimacy. This is normal. The correct response is physical closeness and silence, not interrogation. On average, a woman takes much longer to emotionally prepare for a date with a man she truly cares about. If you're ready in 5 minutes, you may unconsciously be perceived as a backup option. A man's natural body scent, especially around the neck and underarms, contains pheromones capable of increasing female desire rapidly. Statistics suggest that a large percentage of women watch adult content privately, even if they rarely admit it openly. One of the fastest ways to stimulate a woman psychologically is speaking softly and confidently close to her ear, while gently touching her inner thigh. If she bites her lower lip while looking at you, the message is clear. Women who practice activities like yoga or dance are significantly more likely to experience multiple orgasms. When a woman says, "I don't care where we go," it is often a test. She already has several options in mind, and suggesting something completely different may disappoint her. A recent study found that couples who occasionally consume adult content together report significantly lower divorce rates. The earlobes are among the most sensitive areas of the female body. Gentle stimulation can cause immediate physiological responses. If she rests her head on your shoulder while walking, you've passed a high level of trust. Women are far more likely than men to experience orgasm through stimulation of this area. When a woman falls deeply in love, her pupils dilate noticeably, a reaction that cannot be consciously faked. Many women admit to having simulated orgasm at least once, not out of manipulation, but to reassure their partner. One of the strongest triggers of female desire is seeing a man genuinely passionate about something. His work, his mission, his craft. This signals safety and direction. A woman may forget details, but she will never forget how you made her feel. Everything else is secondary. If you've read this far and absorbed every word, write the agreed word in the comments. Let's see who is truly committed to growth. Save this text and send it to a friend who still believes all women are the same. Let him see the truth too.